For this project, I'm going to show you the technique of making your picture black and white and revealing just part of it in color. So for this particular thing, I want to right click on my background over here in my layers panel. I want to duplicate my layer. So now I have two of the same picture. I have my background and I have my layer one. I'm going to start editing on layer one, and I'm going to turn that one black and white using the technique that we used before by going to image and then adjustments and then black and white. Where are you, black and white? There you are. And from here, I can just kind of tweak it and adjust my sliders according to how I want my picture to look. This looks fine to me. I'm going to say okay. From here, I'm going to make a selection. I want just part of my picture to stand out and be in color. So I am going to take my ellipse tool here and I'm going to make a selection. I'm going to do kind of a circle here. Let me adjust that a little bit. That looks about right to me. So I want the part that is in the middle of the circle to stand out in color. What I'm going to do is with my move tool, I'm just going to click on it and press the delete key. And what I've done, let me deselect this here for you. Control D to deselect. What I've done here, if I turn off my background layer, I'll show you. I've actually just deleted a portion of that black and white picture so that you can see right through to the background that I have a color picture. So that is one technique. I'm going to show you one more using, I want to use the magnetic lasso for this one, and I'm going to change this dog's bandana back to color. So same thing here, I duplicated, and I'm going to use just a different tool here and select around his bandana. I'm doing kind of a rough edge here because I can go back and clean it up when I'm done, but I want to get the majority of it. I want to get the majority of it here. Around there, go around his face, back here, and I want to wind up back at my first point, and when I click to select it, it highlights everything there. So again, I'm going to show you a different technique here. Actually, I'm going to take my eraser brush. I'm going to take the eraser tool. And by making that selection, I'm not allowed to erase outside of the picture there. And I'm using that because I noticed that I got a little extra. Get here. Let's get up here. I noticed I got a little extra in my selection there, so I didn't want to include that, and I want to make sure I get that edge there, right? So then I can deselect that. Control D to deselect, and there you have it. There's another way to do it. If I zoom into my picture, oops, wrong way. If I zoom into my picture, I can take that eraser brush again and then just do kind of a little bit of cleanup. My eraser tool, I can make that a little smaller. And then for all those little parts I missed, I could go in and do like a little bit of cleanup work there, just to make sure I have a nice, neat edge there. So there you have it, two ways of changing your photo to black and white and adding back in a color.